Imagine for a moment that you are standing at the edge of a vast, uncharted ocean. The waters before you represent the infinite possibilities of your life, stretching far beyond the horizon. Now picture yourself taking that first step into the water, feeling the cool rush against your skin, and realizing that this is the moment you begin to disappear. Not in the physical sense, but in the way that truly matters. This is the moment you start to shed the layers of who you thought you were and begin the journey of becoming who you are meant to be. My friends, today we are going to explore a profound truth that has the power to revolutionize your existence. The art of disappearing and transforming yourself through the power of not reacting. This is not about vanishing into thin air or becoming invisible to the world around you. No, this is about something far more powerful. It is about disappearing from the grip of your ego, from the clutches of your conditioned responses, and from the prison of your limiting beliefs. And most of us spend our lives reacting. We react to our circumstances, to other people's opinions, to our own thoughts and emotions. We are like leaves in the wind, blown this way and that by forces seemingly beyond our control. But what if I told you that you have the power to become the wind itself? What if you could learn to respond rather than react, to choose your path rather than be pushed along it? The power of not reacting is like a superpower hiding in plain sight. It is the ability to pause, to create a space between stimulus and response, and in that space to find your true power. When you master this art, you begin to disappear, not from the world, but from the grip of your automatic behaviors and conditioned responses. Imagine you're in a situation that would normally trigger an immediate, perhaps negative reaction. Maybe someone criticizes you, or you face an unexpected setback. In the past, you might have lashed out in anger or spiraled into self-doubt. But now, armed with the power of not reacting, you pause. In that pause, you create a space where wisdom can enter, where your higher self can guide you. In this space, you have the power to choose your response. And in choosing, you transform. You transform from a reactive being into a creative one. You transform from someone controlled by circumstances into someone who shapes their own reality. But how do we cultivate this power? How do we learn to disappear from our old patterns and transform into our highest selves? The journey begins with awareness. Start by simply observing your reactions without judgment. Notice how your body feels, how your thoughts race, how emotions surge when you are triggered. This act of observation is the first step in breaking free from automatic reactions. As you practice this awareness, you all start to notice something remarkable. You all begin to see that you are not your reactions. You are the awareness behind them. This realization is like finding a secret door in a room you have lived in all your life. It is the doorway to freedom, to transformation. The transformative power of silence. In our noisy world, we've forgotten the incredible strength that lies in stillness. When you learn to be comfortable with silence, both external and internal, you tap into a wellspring of power. It is in silence that we hear the whispers of our intuition, the guidance of our higher selves. Practice sitting in silence for a few minutes each day. At first, your mind might rebel, flooding you with thoughts and distractions. That's okay. Just observe these thoughts without engaging with them. Over time, you'll find that the gaps between thoughts grow longer. In these gaps, you all discover a profound peace, a peace that no external circumstance can disturb. This peace is the foundation of your transformation. From this place of inner stillness, you can begin to consciously create your life rather than merely reacting to it. You become like a painter with a blank canvas, free to create whatever masterpiece you choose. The concept of detachment. Many of us go through life attached to outcomes, to people's opinions, to our own self-image. This attachment is the root of much of our suffering. When we learn to detach, we free ourselves from this suffering. Detachment does not mean not caring. It means caring without being controlled by the outcome. Imagine you are working on a project you are passionate about. In the past, you might have been anxious about the result, constantly worrying about whether people will like it or if it will be successful. But now, with the power of detachment, you pour your heart and soul into the work without being attached to the outcome. You do your best and then let it go. This detachment frees you to enjoy the process, to learn and grow regardless of external validation. As you practice detachment, you all find that you start to disappear, not as a person, but as an ego-driven entity constantly seeking approval and validation. In its place, a new you emerges, one that is grounded in self-acceptance and inner peace. The power of forgiveness, holding on to grudges and resentments, is like carrying a heavy backpack through life. It weighs you down, limits your movements, and drains your energy. When you learn to forgive, truly forgive, you set yourself free. You disappear as a victim and transform into a being of compassion and understanding. Forgiveness does not mean condoning hurtful actions. It means freeing yourself from the burden of anger and resentment. Start with small acts of forgiveness and work your way up to the bigger ones. As you do, you all feel a lightness in your being, as if you have shed a skin that no longer serves you. The transformative power of gratitude. In a world that constantly tells us we need more to be happy, gratitude is a revolutionary act. When you cultivate a grateful heart, you shift your focus from what's lacking to the abundance that already exists in your life. This shift is nothing short of miraculous. Begin each day by listing 3 things you're grateful for. They do not have to be big things. The warmth of the sun on your face, a kind word from a stranger, the taste of your morning coffee. As you practice gratitude, you all find that your entire perception of life begins to change. The world becomes brighter, more beautiful, more filled with possibility. This gratitude practice helps you disappear as a person always wanting more and transforms you into someone who finds joy in the present moment. It is a powerful alchemy that turns the ordinary into the extraordinary. The concept of surrender. Many of us go through life in a constant state of struggle, fighting against what is. We resist our circumstances, our emotions, even aspects of ourselves. But what if I told you that true power lies in surrender? Not a passive giving up, but an active acceptance of what is. When you surrender, you align yourself with the flow of life. You stop paddling upstream and allow the current to carry you. This does not mean you become passive. Rather, you learn to work with life instead of against it. In surrender, you disappear as someone constantly at war with reality and transform into a co-creator with the universe. Practice surrender in small ways at first. When you are stuck in traffic, instead of getting frustrated, surrender to the moment. Use it as an opportunity to practice mindfulness or listen to an inspiring podcast. When faced with a challenge, instead of immediately resisting, take a breath and ask yourself, how can I work with this situation rather than against it? The power of your thoughts. Your thoughts are like seeds that grow into the garden of your life. Many of us have gardens overgrown with weeds, negative thoughts, self-doubt, limiting beliefs. The art of disappearing and transforming yourself involves becoming a master gardener of your mind. Start by becoming aware of your thought patterns. Notice the recurring thoughts that run through your mind. Are they mostly positive or negative, empowering or limiting? Once you are aware of these patterns, you can begin to change them. Replace negative thoughts with positive ones. Challenge limiting beliefs with empowering questions. As you master your thoughts, you all find that you begin to disappear as a victim of your mental chatter and transform into the conscious creator of your reality. Your mind becomes a powerful ally in your journey of transformation. The concept of service. Many of us go through life focused primarily on ourselves, our needs, our wants, our problems, but true fulfillment comes from serving others. When you shift your focus from self to service, something magical happens. You begin to disappear as an isolated individual and transform into a connected, purposeful being. Find ways to serve others every day. It does not have to be grand gestures. A kind word, a helping hand, a listening ear can make a world of difference. As you make service a part of your daily life, you all find that your own problems seem to shrink in comparison to the joy of making a difference in someone else's life. The power of presence. In our fast-paced world, we are often living in the past or the future, rehashing old regrets or worrying about what's to come. But true power lies in the present moment. When you learn to be fully present, you tap into a wellspring of peace and potential. Practice being present in your daily activities. When you're eating, really taste your food. When you are walking, feel the ground beneath your feet. When you're talking to someone, give them your full attention. As you cultivate presence, you all find that you disappear as someone always chasing the next moment and transform into a being fully alive in the now. The power of intention. Many of us go through life on autopilot, allowing circumstances to dictate our direction. But when you learn to set clear intentions, you become the captain of your own ship. Intentions are like a compass guiding you towards your true north. Start each day by setting an intention. It could be as simple as today, I intend to spread kindness, or as specific as I intend to make progress on my project. As you align your actions with your intentions, you all find that you disappear as someone blown about by the winds of chance and transform into a purposeful creator of your own destiny. It's the power of letting go. Many of us hold on to things that no longer serve us, old beliefs, past hurts, outdated dreams. Letting go is a crucial part of the disappearing and transforming process. It is like decluttering your inner world, making space for new growth and possibilities. Practice letting go in small ways. Maybe it is a grudge you've been holding or a self-limiting belief that's been holding you back. As you release these things, you all feel a lightness in your being. You all disappear as someone weighed down by the past and transform into a being free to embrace the present and future. The concept of self-love. Many of us have been taught to seek validation and love from external sources, but true transformation begins with loving yourself unconditionally. When you cultivate self-love, you create a solid foundation from which all other aspects of your life can flourish. Start by treating yourself with the same kindness and compassion you would offer a dear friend. Speak to yourself with love and encouragement. Celebrate your successes, no matter how small. Forgive yourself for your mistakes. As you practice self-love, you all find that you disappear as someone constantly seeking approval from others and transform into a being radiating love and acceptance from within. The power of your words. The language we use shapes our reality in profound ways. Many of us unknowingly use language that reinforces negative patterns and limitations. By becoming conscious of our words and choosing them wisely, we can reshape our reality. Pay attention to the words you use, both in your internal dialogue and in your conversations with others. Replace phrases like "I can't" with "how can I?" Instead of saying "I have to," say "I choose to." As you become more mindful of your language, you all find that you disappear as someone limited by your words and transform into a being empowered by the language of possibility. The concept of embracing change. Many of us fear change, clinging to the familiar even when it no longer serves us. But change is the only constant in life, and learning to embrace it is key to personal transformation. When you welcome change, you open yourself to new possibilities and growth. Practice embracing change in small ways. Try a new route to work, experiment with a new hobby, or strike up a conversation with someone you wouldn't normally talk to. As you become more comfortable with change, you'll all find that you disappear as someone stuck in old patterns and transform into a being constantly evolving and growing. The power of your environment. The people, places, and things we surround ourselves with have a profound impact on our lives. By consciously shaping your environment, you can support your transformation in powerful ways. Take a look at your surroundings. Do they reflect who you want to be? Do the people in your life uplift and inspire you? If not, start making changes. Declutter your physical space, surround yourself with inspiring books and art, seek out relationships that support your growth. As you align your environment with your aspirations, you all find that you disappear as someone shaped by circumstance and transform into a being actively creating your ideal life. The concept of living from your highest self. We all have different aspects to our personality, but there's a part of us, our highest self, that embodies our best qualities and deepest wisdom. When we learn to access and live from this highest self, we experience profound transformation. Practice connecting with your highest self through meditation or quiet reflection. When faced with decisions, ask yourself, what would my highest self do? As you align more with your highest self, you all find that you disappear as someone driven by ego and fear and transform into a being guided by wisdom and love. The power of your habits. Our lives are shaped by the small actions we repeat day after day. By consciously cultivating positive habits, we can create lasting transformation in our life. Identify habits that support your growth and well-being. Maybe it is daily exercise, regular meditation, or reading inspiring books. Start small, focusing on one new habit at a time. As you build these positive habits, you all find that you disappear as someone at the mercy of old patterns and transform into a being actively shaping your destiny through daily choices. The concept of living with purpose. Many of us go through life without a clear sense of why we are here or what we are meant to do. But when you discover and live your purpose, life takes on new meaning and direction. Reflect on what truly matters to you. What are your values? What brings you joy? What do you feel called to contribute to the world? As you align your life with your purpose, you all find that you disappear as someone just going through the motions and transform into a being living with passion and meaning. The power of visualization. Your mind is a powerful tool. And when you learn to use it effectively through visualization, you can accelerate your transformation. Visualization helps to align your subconscious mind with your conscious desires, paving the way for real-world changes. Practice visualizing your ideal self in life regularly. See yourself embodying the qualities you aspire to, living the life you dream of. Make your visualizations as vivid and detailed as possible. As you practice this, you all find that you disappear as someone limited by current circumstances and transform into a being actively co-creating your reality. The concept of embracing your shadows. We all have aspects of ourselves that we try to hide or deny, our shadows. But true transformation comes from acknowledging and integrating all parts of ourselves, even the ones we'd rather not face. Practice self-reflection to identify your shadow aspects. Maybe it is anger, fear, or jealousy. Instead of pushing these away, acknowledge them with compassion. As you learn to embrace your shadows, you all find that you disappear as someone fragmented and conflicted and transform into a being whole and integrated. The power of your breath. The simple act of breathing, something we do thousands of times a day without thinking, can be a powerful tool for transformation when done consciously. Conscious breathing can calm your mind, energize your body, and connect you with the present moment. Practice conscious breathing throughout your day. Take deep, slow breaths, especially in moments of stress or challenge. As you become more aware of your breath, you all find that you disappear as someone caught up in the whirlwind of life and transform into a being centered and grounded in the present moment. The concept of embracing uncertainty. Many of us fear the unknown, always seeking security and certainty, but life is inherently uncertain, and learning to embrace this can be incredibly freeing. When you become comfortable with uncertainty, you open yourself to infinite possibilities. Practice stepping out of your comfort zone regularly. Take on new challenges. Try things you are not sure you all be good at. As you embrace uncertainty, you all find that you disappear as someone limited by the need for certainty and transform into a being open to the adventure of life. The power of your energy. Everything in the universe is energy, including you. By becoming aware of and consciously managing your energy, you can transform your life in profound ways. Pay attention to what energizes you and what drains you. Seek out activities, people, and environments that uplift your energy. Practice energy management techniques like meditation, exercise, or spending time in nature. As you become a master of your own energy, you all find that you disappear as someone at the mercy of external forces and transform into a being radical, certainly. The journey of transformation is not always easy. There will be times when you feel lost, confused, or overwhelmed. But remember, these moments of discomfort are often the birthplace of your greatest growth. Embrace the challenges, for they are shaping you into the person you are meant to become. Consider the metaphor of the butterfly. Before it can spread its wings and soar, it must endure the darkness of the cocoon. This period of apparent inactivity is when the most profound transformation occurs. Similarly, your moments of struggle and uncertainty are not setbacks, but opportunities for metamorphosis. The power of curiosity. Many adults have lost the sense of wonder they had as children, but rekindling this curiosity can be a powerful catalyst for transformation. Approach life with a beginner's mind, always eager to learn and explore. Ask questions, seek new experiences, and remain open to different perspectives. As you cultivate curiosity, you all find yourself disappearing as someone stuck in rigid thinking patterns and transforming into a being of endless discovery and growth. The world becomes a playground of learning, with each day offering new opportunities for expansion. Consider the concept of authenticity. In a world that often pressures us to conform, being true to yourself is a revolutionary act. Authenticity requires courage, the courage to be vulnerable, to stand by your convictions, and to express your unique voice. Start by identifying the areas of your life where you might be living inauthentically. Are there masks you wear to please others, beliefs you hold that aren't truly your own? As you peel away these layers of inauthenticity, you all disappear as someone molded by societal expectations and transform into the genuine, radiant being you were always meant. The power of your choices. Every moment of every day you are making choices, consciously or unconsciously. These choices, no matter how small, are shaping your life and your character. By becoming more aware of your choices and aligning them with your highest values and aspirations, you can create profound transformation. Practice mindful decision-making. Before making a choice, pause and ask yourself, is this aligned with who I want to be? As you become more intentional with your choices, you all find yourself disappearing as someone swept along by habit and impulse, and transforming into a being of conscious creation. Consider the transformative power of nature. In our modern tech-driven world, we've often lost touch with the natural world, but reconnecting with nature can be a powerful catalyst for personal growth and transformation. Nature has a way of putting our problems into perspective and reminding us of the larger rhythms of life. Make time to immerse yourself in nature regularly. Whether it is a walk in the park, a hike in the mountains, or simply sitting under a tree, allow yourself to be present with the natural world. As you cultivate this connection, you all find yourself disappearing as an isolated individual and transforming into a being interconnected with all of life. The concept of embracing imperfection. Many of us are held back by perfectionism, afraid to take action unless we can guarantee flawless results. But true growth and transformation come from embracing our imperfections and being willing to make mistakes. Practice giving yourself permission to be imperfect. Take risks, try new things, and celebrate your efforts regardless of the outcome. As you embrace imperfection, you all disappear as someone paralyzed by the fear of failure and transform into a being of courage and resilience. The power of your relationships, the people we surround ourselves with, have a profound impact on our lives and our personal growth. By consciously cultivating positive relationships and releasing toxic ones, we can create an environment that supports our transformation. Take stock of your relationships. Which ones lift you up and inspire you to be your best self? Which ones drain your energy or hold you back? As you align your relationships with your highest good, you all find yourself disappearing as someone defined by unhealthy dynamics and transforming into a being of empowering connection. Consider the transformative power of creativity. Many of us have suppressed our creative impulses, believing that we're not artistic or that creativity is a luxury we can't afford. But creativity is not just about making art. It is about approaching life with innovation and originality. Find ways to infuse creativity into your daily life. It could be through traditional artistic pursuits, or by finding creative solutions to problems at work, or even by approaching your relationships with fresh perspectives. As you embrace your creative nature, you all disappear as someone bound by conventional thinking and transform into a being of limitless imagination and innovation. The concept of embracing your uniqueness in a world that often pressures us to fit in, celebrating your individuality is a powerful act of self-love and transformation. Your unique qualities, experiences, and perspectives are not flaws to be hidden, but gifts to be shared with the world. Take time to identify and appreciate your unique traits. What makes you different? What special talents or perspectives do you bring to the table? As you embrace your uniqueness, you all disappear as someone trying to blend in with the crowd and transform into a being confidently expressing your authentic self. The power of your dreams. Many of us have tucked away our deepest aspirations, believing them to be impractical or out of reach, but reconnecting with these dreams can be a powerful catalyst for transformation. Your dreams are not random. They are whispers from your soul, guiding you towards your highest potential. Take time to reconnect with your dream. What did you aspire to before the world told you to be realistic? What would you do if you knew you couldn't fail? As you honor your dream, you all find yourself disappearing as someone limited by practicality and transforming into a being guided by inspiration and possibility. Consider the transformative power of forgiveness, not just of others, but of yourself. Many of us carry the weight of past mistakes, holding ourselves to impossible standards of perfection. But true growth comes from learning to forgive yourself, to treat yourself with the same compassion you would offer a dear friend. Practice self-forgiveness daily, acknowledge your mistakes, learn from them, and then release the burden of guilt or shame. As you cultivate self-forgiveness, you all disappear as someone weighed down by past regrets and transform into a being free to create a new future. The concept of embracing paradox. Life is full of seeming contradictions. To be strong, we must embrace our vulnerability. To gain, we must be willing to lose. To live fully, we must accept our mortality. Learning to hold these paradoxes with grace can lead to profound personal growth. Practice embracing the paradoxes in your life instead of seeing things as either or. Explore the both act. As you become comfortable with paradox, you all disappear as someone seeking simple answers and transform into a being capable of holding life's complexities with wisdom and grace. The power of your intuition. In our rational, data-driven world, we often overlook the wisdom of our intuition. But this inner knowing is a powerful guide on your journey of transformation. Your intuition is like a compass, always pointing towards your true north. Practice listening to your intuition. In moments of decision, tune into your gut feeling. What is your inner voice telling you? As you learn to trust and follow your intuition, you all disappear as someone always seeking external validation and transform into a being guided by inner wisdom. Consider the transformative power of patience. In our fast-paced world, we often expect instant results. But true lasting transformation takes time. It is a process of gradual unfolding, like a seed slowly growing into a mighty oak. Cultivate patience in your journey of growth. Celebrate small progress and trust in the timing of your life. As you embrace patience, you all disappear as someone always rushing to the next thing and transform into a being present and grateful for each step of the journey. The concept of embracing your power. Many of us have been conditioned to play small, to dim our light so as not to outshine others. But embracing your true power is not about domination or ego. It is about fully expressing your gifts and living your purpose. Take time to acknowledge your strengths and capabilities. Where have you been holding back? In what areas of your life can you step more fully into your power? As you embrace your power, you all disappear as someone hiding in the shadows and transform into a being radiating your full brilliance. The power of your legacy. Many of us get caught up in the day-to-day concerns of life, losing sight of the bigger picture. But considering the legacy you want to leave can be a powerful motivator for personal transformation. Reflect on what you want to be remembered for. How do you want to have impacted the world? What values do you want to pass on to future generations? As you align your life with your desired legacy, you all disappear as someone living only for the present moment and transform into a being creating a lasting positive impact. Consider the transformative power of joy. In a world that often seems filled with challenges and negativity, choosing joy is a radical act. Joy is not just a fleeting emotion, but a state of being that can transform your entire life. Practice choosing joy daily. Find reasons to smile, to laugh, to celebrate. Look for the beauty and wonder in everyday moments. As you cultivate joy, you all disappear as someone weighed down by life's burdens and transform into a being radiating light and positive. The concept of embracing your shadow self. We all have aspects of ourselves that we try to hide or deny, our shadow side. But true transformation comes from acknowledging and integrating all parts of ourselves, even the ones we'd rather not face. Take time to explore your shadow self. What parts of yourself have you been rejecting or hiding? How can you acknowledge and integrate these aspects? As you embrace your shadow, you all disappear as a fragmented being and transform into a whole, integrated self. The power of your words. The language we use, both in our internal dialogue and our communication with others, shapes our reality in profound ways. By becoming conscious of our words and choosing them wisely, we can reshape our world. Pay attention to the words you use. Are they empowering or limiting? Do they reflect the reality you want to create? As you become more mindful of your language, you all disappear as someone trapped by negative self-talk and transform into a being creating your reality through the power of positive affirmation. Consider the transformative power of stillness. In our busy, noisy world, we've often lost touch with the power of silence and stillness. But it is in these quiet moments that we can hear the whispers of our soul and connect with our deepest wisdom. Make time for stillness in your daily life. It could be through meditation, silent walks in nature, or simply sitting quietly with your thoughts. As you embrace stillness, you all disappear as someone constantly caught in the whirlwind of activity and transform into a being centered in inner. The concept of embracing change. Many of us fear change, clinging to the familiar, even when it no longer serves us. But change is the only constant in life, and learning to embrace it is key to personal transformation. Practice welcoming change in your life. See challenges as opportunities for growth. Seek out new experiences and perspectives. As you become comfortable with change, you all disappear as someone stuck in old patterns and transform into a being constantly evolving and growing. The power of your environment. The people, places, and things we surround ourselves with have a profound impact on our lives. By consciously shaping your environment, you can support your transformation in powerful ways. Take a look at your surroundings. Do they reflect who you want to be? Do they support your growth and well-being? Make changes where necessary, creating an environment that nurtures your highest self. As you align your environment with your aspirations, you all disappear as someone shaped by circumstance and transform into a being actively creating your ideal life. Consider the transformative power of gratitude. In a world that constantly tells us we need more to be happy, gratitude is a revolutionary act. When you cultivate a grateful heart, you shift your focus from what's lacking to the abundance that already exists in your life. Practice gratitude daily. Take time each day to acknowledge the blessings in your life, no matter how small. As you cultivate gratitude, you all disappear as someone always wanting more and transform into a being finding joy and an abundance in the present moment. The concept of embracing your mortality. Many of us live in denial of our own impermanence, but acknowledging our mortality can be a powerful catalyst for living more fully. When we realize that our time is limited, we are inspired to make the most of each precious moment. Reflect on your own mortality. How would you live if you knew your time was limited? What truly matters to you? As you embrace your mortality, you all disappear as someone postponing life and transform into a being living with urgency and purpose. The power of your habits. Our lives are shaped by the small actions we repeat day after day. By consciously cultivating positive habits, we can create lasting transformation in our lives. Identify habits that support your growth and well-being. Start small, focusing on one new habit at a time. As you build these positive habits, you all disappear as someone at the mercy of old patterns and transform into a being actively shaping your destiny through daily choices. Consider the transformative power of letting go. Many of us hold on to things that no longer serve us, old beliefs, past hurts, outdated dreams. Letting go is a crucial part of the disappearing and transforming process. It's like decluttering your inner world, making space for new growth and possibilities. Practice letting go regularly. Release what no longer serves you, whether it is physical clutter, emotional baggage, or limiting beliefs. As you master the art of letting go, you all disappear as someone weighed down by the past and transform into a being free to embrace new possibilities. The concept of embracing your vulnerability. In a world that often equates vulnerability with weakness, showing your true self takes courage. But it is through embracing our vulnerability that we connect most deeply with others and with ourselves. Practice being vulnerable. Share your true thoughts and feelings. Ask for help when you need it. As you embrace your vulnerability, you all disappear as someone hiding behind masks and transform into a being authentically connecting with others. As we come to the close of our journey together, remember this: the power to disappear and transform yourself lies within you. It is not about becoming someone else, but about peeling away the layers of conditioning and false beliefs to reveal your true radiant self. Your journey of transformation is unique to you. There's no one-size-fits-all approach, no magic formula for personal growth. But by embracing these principles of awareness, of not reacting, of choosing your responses, you set yourself on a path of continuous evolution. Remember, transformation is not a destination, but an ongoing journey. Each day presents new opportunities to disappear from old patterns and transform into your highest self. Embrace this journey with open arms, with curiosity, with compassion for yourself and others. You have within you the power to create profound change in your life and in the world around you. As you step into this power, as you learn to disappear and transform, you become a beacon of light for others. Your transformation ripples out, touching lives in ways you may never fully know. So go forth with courage, with an open heart, and with the knowledge that you are constantly evolving, constantly transforming. Embrace the art of disappearing from what no longer serves you and of transforming into the fullest expression of your true self. The world is waiting for you to shine your light. Are you ready to disappear and transform?